Well, we were asked to write the song. It seemed like months before the song was due. Like, hey, you've got this idea, and we want to do the Ten Commandments in a song where kids can learn the Ten Commandments and it, kind of be peppy and this kind of stuff. So we're like, oh, that's no problem. We can do that. We've written harder songs, surely.
Sure.
And then we never had anything. And so, like, every week, the guys at Cartoon Pizza would call and say, hey, have you got anything? And we'd always say,
Yes.
got a few ideas. Sure. Yeah, we'd love to
Yeah.
throw them at you, but we're a little busy. So let's get a little bit more and we'll get to you. And we didn't have anything. So the next week they'd call, you got any ideas? Yeah, they're coming along pretty good. I think we're getting really close. Nothing. Didn't even have a note.
At the time,
I don't
though,
even think
I was doing research.
But
I did
yes.
research with my nieces.
And I was too, because
yeah,
I was watching JoJo Circus every
Exactly,
morning, and so that's research.
Yeah.
And with my son, not by myself. But and so I don't even think we even got together to work much, but we knew it would come together. So anyway, for weeks and weeks went by, we had nothing, not even a note, not even nothing. And so we finally kind of gave in a little bit, and we called David Campbell at Cartoon Pizza and said, here's the deal. We're kind of stuck on like a hook, a catchphrase. Like, how do you do the Ten Commandments and make it catchy, like adultery and murder? It's just kind of a hard thing for a 2-year-old to sing. And so he was like, well, maybe I'll fly in next week, and we can get together and work on it. We're like, oh, it'll be perfect. We'll just kind of fine-tune the stuff we already have.
Together, work on it.
Still, we had nothing. We didn't have a single note, nothing. And so we decided, hey, maybe we should get together and work on this before he gets here so we don't look like idiots. I'm sorry, should I say that? We look like fools. There you go.
Idiots is right.
Yeah, okay. And so we he was coming out, I believe, on a Friday or something. I think it was a Friday. And so we decided to get together Friday morning. He was coming in Friday afternoon, so we thought we had plenty of time. And still nothing, because when we got together, we had to listen to other records, surf the web. We had to eat lunch, play with my son.
Yeah.
Had to go drive a little, take a nap.
But all this we were getting inspiration.
Yes, it's pretty much. You wait for inspiration. We pretty much cleared our schedule, waiting for it to hit any moment. We were available, pretty much.
And we knew it was going to come.
Yeah, there was no doubt.
Not a big deal.
So, and we're not exaggerating at all when we say this. And so, David lands in Dallas. We live outside of Dallas. He goes, hey, I just landed. He's about an hour away. We're like, okay, that's great. Hang up. I'm like, we got to get something. At least fake it. Have music or something so it looks like we've been working.
Light bulb.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So we started messing with it. Nothing. Had nothing. We did have one idea, kind of the whole you got a friend in me kind of Toy Story kind of vibe.
Exactly.
It didn't work at all. We messed with that for a little bit. Well, then David calls and we lose track of time, and he calls and says, hey, I'm 5 exits away from your house. And we didn't have one note. And then, okay, and that's when I started to panic. I know we've had several months. It's like waking up the day of your science project. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what it felt like. And so 5 exits away, we hunkered down, and we wrote the whole chorus when he was 5 exits away. It was all 10 Commandments in order, and I think it was a pretty cool way for kids to learn it. So when he shows
With
up,
the music that it is now, not the exact music that it is now, but it was close.
Yeah, it's same song, same melody, stuff like that. Start off a little slower. So so David comes to the house. He comes in. What do you got? I said, well, check it out. So we play it, and Dave's just amazed. Like he thinks we've been slaving over it for a couple months, or at least maybe he thought we did. No, actually, I don't think he thought that because he called us out on it as soon as he got there. You don't have anything, do you? I said, no, not until you're 5 exits away. So we had it. Thank goodness he loved it. He got on speakerphone and played it for the guys back in New York. They loved it. And so in about 10 minutes, we wrote what should have taken us 2 months to write. And so it doesn't usually work that way, but thank God it worked that way that time. It could have been really ugly. So, yeah, that's how the song came about. We wrote the verses later, and David Campbell from Cartoon Pizza wrote the second verse, and we went in the studio, and I think it turned out pretty good. Yeah. So, nothing like procrastination to get the job done.